Yes, I am the mother who is not allowing her daughter to go to Disneyland unless her father's side of the family takes the rest of the kids. I have 6 kids total, 4 different fathers, okay? My daughter was invited to Disneyland by her father's side of the family. Now, her father was once the rest of the kids' stepfather, okay? These kids called him dad at one point in their life. He invited my daughter to go to Disneyland. I told him, you are taking the other 5 kids or she is not going. There's no possible way I am going to allow one of my children to go to Disneyland. Could you imagine being 10 years old, seeing your sister pack to go to Disneyland, and the rest of the kids can't go? Just because I made poor choices, I am not going to punish my children for those poor choices. You can hate on me. It don't matter to me. My daughter is not going to Disneyland unless her father takes the rest of the kids. Period.
Alright, so before we start, let's be clear that this is the same lady who is on disability and gets $4,000 a month in SNAP benefits and gets her housing paid for up to 95%, and she just bought a new 2024 BMW that they literally told her that she had to sell due to the fact that you cannot receive a large amount of money while you are on disability because you're not supposed to be working. And she felt as though that was wrong due to the fact that she makes money out TikTok. So what they did was, now she only gets $80 a month in food stamps, and she has to pay 95% of her rent due to the fact that now she's making quote unquote a large amount of money on TikTok. Just to come to find out that this individual feels some type of way about the father's family of her kid wanting to take the kid that is literally his to Disney World. In a small sense, I look at it as if he stopped the relationship with you, then he had to stop the relationship with the other people's kids due to the fact that there is no connection between him and those kids nor you. The fact that he even decided to stay in his kid's life should be given a round of applause, because not a lot of men would have done that. And now you're literally trying to stop him from seeing his kid and having his kid have a great time with their family because you want to be selfish. You said that you made a poor choice in men. It seems as though the men made a poor choice in finding you, because if you're willing to stop an individual from literally being in their kid's life due to the fact that you feel as though that they're supposed to do something for a kid that's not theirs after not even being in a relationship with you, shows a lot about your character. Now, one thing I must say, if the kids looked at this individual as their dad while you guys were together, then it would make more sense. But if you guys have been separated and now he wants to enjoy his time with just his kid, you should give him that, because a lot of individuals don't want to be in their kids' lives. And not only that, you're making all this money on TikTok that you're able to buy a 2024 BMW. You should be able to take the rest of your 5 kids to Disney World and have a great time as well with just them and their mother. If the other kids are not biologically his, why should he be forced to spend time with them? Shouldn't you be talking to their dad to try to get them to take them to Disney World instead of trying to keep him from his child, which he obviously wants to have some type of memories and opportunities to spend time with? But let's just say that you did want your other kids to spend time with their brother or sister while they were at Disney World. What you could do is say, hey, I will pay for the rest of the kids to go if you would just spend time with them, since they did at one point of time consider you to be their dad. That will go further than you trying to force this individual to spend time with kids that he technically does not have no biological connection with. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Is this one of the reasons why fathers tend not to be in a home with a woman after she has had multiple baby fathers, due to the fact that this is the situation that they always try to put the dad in that try to take care of his own responsibility? This remind me of the individual that literally bought his daughter McDonald's, and then the baby mother wanted the father to buy the other kids food because she didn't want the other kids to go hungry, when in fact he was not the father of the other kids. He bought his daughter food because he wanted to make sure she ate. Now the responsibility is on you to make sure that the other kids eat, because you chose to sleep with a large group of men and then have babies by them. Y'all drop y'all comments in the comments and let me know what y'all think. This is no disrespect to anyone who has multiple baby mamas or multiple baby fathers, but when someone else trying to make another person's responsibility yours and have you take ownership, should you just sit back and let it happen, or should you literally say something about it? Y'all drop y'all thoughts and comments down in the comments, and after you done that, make sure y'all beat up that like button one time, hit it a couple times, and if you really found this video very interesting or you resonated with it some way, somehow, please send it to someone else that might also find it very interesting or even resonated with it as well. I ain't gonna do too much. Understand that this is the reason why fathers literally tend to not want to be around a woman with multiple baby fathers, because of a situation like this occurring on a daily basis. I appreciate y'all and I function with y'all. As always, I appreciate y'all with the utmost respect, and wado to everyone that always comes back and support this channel. And with that being said, if you function with me, you understand that clear eyes always recognize real eyes. And like always, I'm always gonna have more videos until next time. That way, that part. As I always like to express in all my other videos, I am not here to turn non-believers into believers. I'm only here to bring y'all food for thought. And with that being said, your opinion is your opinion.
It's pretty difficult, let's face it. I felt like this was going to be a very hard life for both of them.
It was an unraveling mystery. It was kind of a distraction tactic. It's like you took them one way and...
Michael and I also want to acknowledge...
I mean, this dude is a genius.